They're 12th in the West, but they're only 2.5 games back from that 6th seed. That win over the Mavericks on Sunday night, it was a 2-win game as it pertains to the Lakers versus the Mavericks. The Lakers could have been 4 games back. Instead, they're only 2 games back of the Mavs. But LeBron, the king, is out. Shady, I'm coming to you with the most really important question of the day in sports. Is the Lakers' season over?
I'm going to say yes. Is the king on?
He gone.
Yeah, I'm going to say yes. I had to
take the crown off.
Take the crown off, right? Because he's resting, he's rehabbing, right? He's getting some treatment. I just think that when I watch this team, man, like I love the new additions they have, you know, and D'Lo. Hopefully he comes back soon.
True.
I think he is like day to day. But you kind of missing him if he's not back. And then all the pieces you added, those pieces are great, right? We talked about Vanderbilt, his hustle, his attitude, his defensive presence. But if the King's not there, we got to depend on Anthony Davis. Now, I'm not saying that bad way. I'm saying Anthony Davis, he's been tremendous. He's played phenomenal against the Mavs, right? 30 points, 15 rebounds. He's balling. But it goes well with the King. LeBron is ball dominant. He makes the engine go. And we love AD, but the main guy's LeBron James.
Yes, sir.
You know, and it's been remarkable how he's been healthy.
Yep.
You know, but if he's not there, I don't know.
I won't go that far yet, Shady. Why? Because I think the Lakers still have a chance. I'm not going to doubt the new-look Lakers because we have yet to look at the new-look Lakers in totality. What I know about the Lakers is this. They're resilient. 138 times this season, teams have been up by 27 points. And no team has lost when being up by 27 points out of those 138 tries this season, except the Dallas Mavericks, to the new-look Lakers. So why would I doubt them? But Slick, let's talk ball because that's what we're here for. I've seen Mo Bamba, a new addition, have a 13-10 game. I've seen Malik Beasley, a new addition, lead the team in scoring. I've seen Jared Vanderbilt, a new addition, have a 15-17 game. So I've seen all of these new additions, and I haven't even talked about D'Lo yet. I've seen all of these new additions have incredible caliber games. So why would I doubt that the Lakers could sustain themselves for 2 to 3 weeks when I've seen Mo Bamba give you a double-double, I've seen Vanderbilt give you a double-double, I've seen Malik Beasley go 7 or 11 from 3 and give you 25 points in the game, and this was all within the last week. Ain't no reason for me to doubt, not this new-look squad. I still believe the Lakers season, though it might be on life support, I wouldn't even put it on life support yet. I still hear the pulse. I'm not losing hope.
Good for you. Good for you. Look, this is the simplest way I'll explain it. The pieces that they got were accessories, right? They complemented what they already had. It's a little bit like Shady's outfit right now. The accessories, he is killing it with the accessories.
Nice. Watch nice.
Right? We got the bling, nice. The watch.
Don't get the hair, though.
The chain. Earrings. Right. Now, what essentially has happened to the Lakers is they took the suit. So are we now going to recognize, well, those are nice accessories? No, we're going to go, what happened to the suit? Like, the main piece, one of the main pieces, those guys were all getting numbers off the fact that LeBron James was there. Can they step in and play that role where now they get their numbers and they get other guys' numbers? Because that's what your core does. Now, I like the idea that AD is going to step up and all these guys are going to rally around it and they're going to say, hey, look, LeBron's going to be back at some point, and let's just hold the fort. But these are all brand new guys. They don't have that continuity and that synchronicity that a team and a group that's been playing all year would have. So that's where minimum he's missing 2 weeks. That's 7 games. That's basically a third of the games that you have left. You're going to be without your closer and without your primary playmaker. So who's going to fill those spots? Mo Bamba. Does he fill either one of the closer? No. Playmaker. D'Lo is out right now. So there's just things that LeBron James does for them,
of course,
that the ancillary pieces are not capable of doing.
Joy, who gonna fill them spots? Is the Lakers season over?
No, because you have Anthony Davis. It really shouldn't even feel over if you have someone like Anthony Davis on the roster, right?
Which it shouldn't.
It shouldn't. Remember last week when we were talking about ones and twos?
And you said...
Shouldn't all the pressure be on Anthony Davis now to, I don't know, step up into a max contract role and lead this team for a few weeks without LeBron James?
Should have happened the last couple of years.
Anthony Davis, that guy, shouldn't they feel like, damn, we lost LeBron. That's no good. We're on this playoff push. We've got all these new pieces. But We'll be good.
AD.
We can hold it down. We got AD.
Are you saying that with confidence?
I'm not, but damn, wouldn't this be a nice time for that to be real? This would be a nice time for Anthony Davis to pick up the pieces, pick up the role that he was supposed to take a few years ago when they brought him here. Because LeBron was going to take a little step back. Anthony Davis was going to move into the one.
A lot younger, yeah.
A lot younger. Not as much wear and tear. So step up.
Do you think he will? Because the viewers at home can ask themselves the question, but you should tell them the answer. Do you think that Anthony Davis will do what you believe he should do or was brought here to do?
I will hold on to a little hope that that's what will finally happen with this Lakers situation. I will say, this was the thing we were afraid of. This was the thing that
Slick said, yeah.
Slick was talking about and trying to keep us, from
I tried.
From losing it.
I tried.
It's the injuries that we have to worry about. and specifically was, are LeBron and Anthony Davis going to be available down this stretch?
Right.
This is also why it would have been nice if they had made these moves, I don't know, a little earlier so that they had some time to let this gel. And this is why having a roster around LeBron James is important, so that you're not having to make this push at the end of the season. If they had been further up in the standings and this happened, you wouldn't have the fear that they would drop all the way off.
That's a good point. Yeah.
I mean,
that's my point.
I'm skipping around the point of answering the question. No, I don't think that their season is over because they do have Anthony Davis and the role players that have come in have played at a high level. D'Angelo Russell's day-to-day, so he'll be back soon. And if they can hang on until LeBron is back, LeBron is Superman. I think he will be back when they say he's going to be back because he always does. But that's the question. And this is why I was talking about them not making the roster moves early enough. And this is why Slick was trying to keep us from flipping out because the injuries are a real thing.
And my thing is more just like, I think Anthony Davis can put the numbers up, put the team on his back. But the only thing is they can't afford too many losses, right? Because they're trying to just even make the playoffs.
Yes.
Right?
They're the outside looking in.
That's what I'm saying. They're outside looking in. So every game counts. And another thing is, LeBron James is averaging like 30 points a game. So now he's hurt. Let me get that 30. Who else is going to carry that load to get 30 points?
And 7 assists.
And 7 assists. That all matters. When you put out, like, when I be looking at some of the games, I'm like, okay, if this is my gambling habits right here. If I got a game I'm about to bet on, okay, I look at the points. Okay, how many points this team averaging? How many points this team averaging? When you take that 30 points out of LeBron James, out of the Lakers,
Who's going to get it?
Who's going to get it? Yeah. And that's the big question.
But, Slick, this is what Anthony Davis was brought here for. Along with being complimentary to LeBron James had to have assessed, okay, I'm now 38, 39, I'm getting up there in age. Anthony Davis is nearly a decade younger than me. If I am going to miss time, Anthony Davis, just hold down the fort until I return. This is what the heck AD was brought here for. Shady and Joy both said it. He's coming off a 30-15 game.
Yep.
The Lakers should not be discouraged at all whatsoever. Yep. Because if you are a part of the Sixers and Harden goes down, you're like, oh, still got Embiid. If you're a part of all season, the Bucks, and Middleton has been out with his knee injury, still got Giannis.
You're right, yeah.
So this is what AD is here for, is it not?
Without question. But he's been there for this, and we haven't seen it. So when I look, of all the guys, I've heard the rallying cry. AD has said all the right things, and he's done all the right things in this push to try to still make the playoffs this year. So I give him credit for that. But it wasn't like I was doubting LeBron and AD's ability to be the core of a team that gets to the play-in and then makes the playoffs. My doubt was the availability. And so you take LeBron out now and you put, more pressure on AD. He has to play more minutes. He has to do more. Again, for somebody who physically breaks down on a consistent basis. Like, that was my whole thing. You're asking LeBron and AD to carry this weight at this point. And every time you ask them to carry that weight, their bodies did not hold up to it. So now that you take LeBron out of the equation, like, I hate to say it because this sounds terrible for Lakers fans, but if AD breaks down 2 over the next 5, 6, 7 games, it just wouldn't surprise me because that's been his history.
You're not going to order.
I mean, shouldn't this really be AD's moment?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Like, this should be the moment that AD steps up, puts the Lakers on his back, holds it down until LeBron gets back and they make a playoff push. There's no reason or excuse why he shouldn't be the number one in this situation. I understand you're dealing with a lot of role players who are going to have to step up and replace the production, but I mean, this is what greats are supposed to do. You're certainly being compensated as such. I don't care. I don't really get too much into money, but like that's what you're brought here to do. That's what you're paid at the highest level to do. That's why you're put into that category. But for some reason, he doesn't get the pressure that guys like a Harden or an Embiid or even a Middleton, like what we'll get. Like he doesn't get the criticism or the pressure like he should. This should be AD's moment. To be able to step into this space and rally the team for the next 2 weeks until LeBron comes back.
Final thought.
Part of that is because he hasn't been able to stay on the floor long enough to have that pressure. Like when you're not available, then that pressure goes to the next person. But I would say this, over the next 20 games, this is where AD proves to me that you should remain a Laker, that we can build on you going forward.
Good point.
That's a great point.
Because otherwise it's like, if you're going to break down here with LeBron gone, that's why you were here in the first place.
Well, look, we will see. The Lakers have a lot of decisions to make on the court as to what they're going to do with the lineup with LeBron James out.
Subscribe here to get the latest from Speak and go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.